So we're going to go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat. So whatever that means for you, you'll take a moment just to find a nice tall spine. Okay, and then remember you can rest your hands to your knees, maybe palms turn up or down, thumb and first finger together. It's just a phone call here. Go ahead and let your eyes gently close as you're ready. And take a couple deep breaths in and out. Okay, and I'll have you follow the lines of your breath as they move in through both nostrils. Notice and watch the breath travel all the way down to the base of the pelvis. And as you exhale, sense the breath kind of rooting into the earth, spreading out through the legs, kind of down into the space beneath you. Give yourself a moment just to ground in. Okay. Take an inhale, then reach up through the crown of your head. As you exhale, gently drop your chin to your chest. And you can move your head sweetly from side to side, kind of tracing the collarbone with your chin. And of course, just stretching into the back of the neck, the sides of the shoulders. Okay. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, move the opposite ear, or actually one ear, to a shoulder. And move the head a little bit forward and back. You can turn chin up towards the sky or down towards the chest. Just any organic movement. I know there's not a lot of movement as your head is tilted to one side, but whatever you can find. And then take another inhale, and as you exhale, now drop the head back and the throat open. And we'll gently move your head from side to side now in the back of the body, opening the front of the throat towards the heavens. Reach up through your chin. All the lymph nodes in the neck, up by the ears, down by the collarbones, right? Just kind of have a sense of them flushing out. And then the other ear to the other shoulder. And then once again, you can move forward and back, chin up or down. Just want to break up any stagnant or stale energy that might be found in the side of the neck, top of the shoulder. These are, of course, the secondary muscles for breathing, and so oftentimes hold, tension that we're unaware of. And take the head and rotate it full circles now. And as smoothly as you can, rotate your head around. Let's take one more breath in, one more breath out. And then rotate your head the other way. Just a couple times. The shoulders again relax back and down. Stay centered in your core, rooted through the sitting bones. One more inhale, one more exhale, and then bring your head up to center and give just a couple of rotations with your shoulders. And then let the shoulders relax back and down. And we'll bring the hands together and rub them briskly back and forth. Create a little heat between your palms. Take an inhale. As you exhale, interlace your fingers, press the palms away, round the spine. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale and twist. Bring one hand to a knee, other hand to the floor behind you. And keep the eyes closed or maybe gently open if you feel called to. Reach up through the crown, inhale and exhale. Back to center, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and twist the other way. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, draw the belly button in, look over the back shoulder. And then just one more, inhale. One more, exhale. And then inhale back to center, lift the arms. And exhale now, hands to heart. And we'll take a moment just to dedicate the practice. So to anyone that your heart goes out to, anyone that you may be holding at your heart, right? Just a moment to remember that we are connected, not only to source, but to all others through the space of the heart. It's also, the intention that we create a really safe container. And so welcoming into the space that you're in, benevolent forces, right? Only the forces that are concerned with your awakening in positive ways. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale everything out. And bring the hands to the third eye. Now a moment to focus the mind. So drawing in presence and positivity into the space of the mind. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath at the top. And then exhale, hands to heart center. We'll open with 3 rounds of Om. Inhale. As you exhale, bow the chin to the chest, and then release the hands, allow the eyes to open. And we're going to stay seated a little bit longer so you can change the cross of your legs. Oh, hi, Jerry. I'm glad you're here. No worries. It's okay to be late. So you stay seated, just again, change the cross of the legs. So your opposite shin is in front. And then we'll start to rotate the torso around in a circle. So just nice and smooth, the shoulders come forward, around to one side and back. Nothing too intense, right? Just a little bit of movement like we did for the upper body just now into the lower body and the pelvis. Okay, one more inhale, exhale, rotate the shoulders or the torso really the other way. Matching your movement with your breath, right? One more inhale, one more exhale, and then come up to seated, a nice tall spine. Walk the hands forward out in front of you, and from here you can gently shift your weight from side to side. And as you do, feel free to shrug a shoulder kind of up towards your ear. Lengthen down one side and then the other, and then we'll come to center, lift the heart, exhale, fold forward. Come up to seated on your inhale and change the cross of your legs one more time. Walk the hands forward, and then once again, just shift the weight from side to side here. Again, you can shrug a shoulder towards your ear and lengthen down one side. And then the other, eventually just come to center, lift the heart as you exhale, fold forward. And then release back up to seated. And let's come on to the hands and the knees now. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Give yourself a few moments just to shift, again, the hips from side to side. And then let's come to center on your next exhale. And we'll drop the belly, lift the gaze. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale and round the spine. Push the floor away, scoop the tail. Drop your head. Inhale, lift the heart up and open. Do it again. Exhale and round the back. And one more time. Inhale, lift open the heart. Exhale and round. And then come to neutral spine on your inhale and exhale. We'll shift the weight forward and back. So walk the hands towards the top of the mat. Inhale the weight into the hands. Exhale, drop the hips towards the floor. Bend your elbows, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, then back over the heels. And we'll do that again. Inhale, forward. Exhale, drop the hips. Bend your elbows, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, the hips lift. Exhale them over your heels. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower the hips, roll the shoulders back. And then inhale the hips up and exhale them over the heels. Hang out here now in child's pose. Maybe extend the arms forward. But root and ground the palms to the earth as you stretch the hips back. Let your head relax. Breathe in and out. Okay, one more inhale. One more exhale. And then you'll come all the way back onto the hands. Inhale, exhale, drop the hips, bend your elbows, roll the shoulders back. Take a moment, lift the heart, inhale, and then exhale. Bend your elbows and lower all the way down to the ground. And when you get to the floor, stack your hands, rest your forehead to your hands. Give a little wiggle of your hips from side to side, or feel free to bend your knees and drop your feet from side to side. Breathe deep. Take one more inhale and one more exhale, and then extend the legs back behind you. Lift the head and the chest. Come into Sphinx pose. So your elbows underneath the shoulders, the fingers spread nice and wide. Reach up through the crown of the head, broaden the collarbones, draw your heart forward and your shoulders back. Root down through the inner wrists. Take another inhale here, then exhale, drop the chin to the chest. So once again, we'll just stretch into the back of the neck. You're welcome to move your head slightly from side to side. But eventually you'll just kind of hold and let the head relax down so you can stretch deep into the base of the neck. You might even feel the stretch on the top of the thoracic spine. Then inhale the head back up to center, and on your exhale, lower. Once again, stack the hands. Take an inhale and exhale. Now, release the hands and slide them back by the low ribs, but keep your head and chest heavy. You might even tuck the forehead to the floor. Then on your inhale, lift both legs from the earth. The feet and legs rise. The chest and head are heavy. Exhale, lower the feet. Now inhale, lift just the right leg. Again, keep your head rooted to the floor. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Head is heavy, forehead to the earth. Exhale, lower. Both legs again, inhale. Exhale, lower. And one more time with the right. Inhale, lift it up. Lower it down. One more with the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. And then both legs one more time. Inhale, hold. And now lift the head and the chest away from the floor. Take one more inhale and exhale, lower everything to the earth. Then push up to plank or go back to child's pose. And as you exhale, take your hips to the ceiling, downward facing dog. And give yourself a few moments in downward dog just to bend your knees one at a time. Shift around into the hips a little bit. Remember, rotate the biceps forward so the head has some space. And then you can stretch the neck just by shifting the gaze from one side to the other. Eventually, you'll just land in center. Nice long spine as the sitting bones rise. Pull the belly button in toward the back body. Soften the knees.
Fill the lungs. Okay, take one more inhale as you exhale, walk the feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Lengthen through the spine, exhale, fold forward. We'll do that again. Inhale, half lift. Shoulders on the back, exhale, fold over both legs. And then one more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. And then just hang out for a few moments in your forward fold. Shift your weight forward and back or side to side. We just want to kind of be sweet with the body as it opens. We don't want to force. Rather, this becomes, really a practice in allowing. So, here it's just kind of timestamp the day and time, the Akashic records. We are a few moments, or I should say a few days away from the fall equinox, right, where the days and nights are equal in length. Remark the beginning of fall. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. And then inhale, come all the way to stand. And around the back. Inhale as you come up. Rotate your shoulders a few times. Give a little shake through your arms, a little shake through the legs. Find Tadasana at the top of the mat. Take an inhale and exhale. Step your right foot back. Let's come into Warrior One. So hips and shoulders square towards the front of the mat. Left knee bends. Inhale, straighten the left leg and lift the arms to the sky. Bend the left knee, bring your hands to your heart center, push back into your right heel. And again, inhale, lift up, straighten your leg. Exhale, hands to heart, bend the knee. Okay, one more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, and bend in. Now lift both arms to the sky as you inhale. And stay. You can interlace the hands above the crown of the head. You can keep them shoulder width distance. You move your left hip back, your right hip forward, and pull the navel in as you lift the heart. Then exhale, bend the left knee and lean your upper body back. Feed the light in the heart center. One more inhale. One more exhale. And straighten the left leg. Inhale, release the hands and fold forward. Hands to the earth. You can wrap your arms around behind the back. Capture your right wrist with your left hand. Keep rooting through the right foot. Draw it forward, maybe slightly up towards the sky, your left hip back and a little down. Draw the navel in, lengthen through the crown. One more inhale, one more exhale. Release the hands to the earth. You'll step up to the top of the mat, or feel free to reach the right leg to the ceiling first, and then the feet together. All the way to stand, inhale. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Good. Let's do the other side. Step your left foot back. Remember, just give a moment to find your alignment. So left heel on the floor, right knee bends. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach both arms tall. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart as you bend your right knee. Again, inhale, reach up. And exhale in. Okay. One more time, inhale, rise, straighten the leg. And then exhale, the hands to the heart. So we build prawn here, right? Just the arms to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, stay. Hands can interlace or stay shoulder width. You're going to root into the feet and use that to lift up. So just like we did at the beginning of practice, rooting into the foundation, we use that to open and lean back as you bend the right knee. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. And release, straighten the right leg. Fold forward, hands to the earth, or again, wrap them around behind the back now, the left wrist in the right hand. You're going to lift the right hip up and stretch it back to send your left hip and bring it forward. And then lengthen out of the torso, inhale and exhale. So as we move toward, more and more toward fall, can start to look to the external world as far as that transition goes. At least that becomes really one of my inspirations. Inhale and exhale. And release the hands. Step to the top of the mat, or go ahead and lift the left leg to the sky as you breathe in, and exhale, set your foot to the top of the mat. Now bend the knees, everyone. Inhale, lift the arms, come into chair pose. And exhale the hands to the hips. We're gonna do a round of Kapalabhati here, okay? So forceful exhale through the mouth. Take a deep breath in and begin. Exhale, inhale, fill the lungs. Hold the breath, sit down a little deeper, and then stand, exhale. Inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. High push-up position here, spread the fingers. Notice the body maybe starting to come more and more awake, more alive. Push down through the finger pads, relax the mind. Inhale, take the weight slightly forward. Bend your elbows lower all the way or stop halfway to chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra or up dog. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Breathe in and out. Soften the knees. Lengthen the sitting bones as you lift your hips nice and high. Relax down through the crown. Take one more inhale. Exhale everything out. Bend the knees, jump, step, or walk up. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale to stand. Exhale the hands to your heart. Good. We'll go through variation of Sun A. Inhale, both arms rise. Sit your hips down, chair pose, exhale. You can inhale, stay here, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Right foot steps back, warrior one, exhale. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale the hands to your heart. Straighten the left leg, lift both arms up, inhale. Forward fold, hands to the earth or around behind the back. Right wrist and left hand, inhale. Exhale. Release the hands, step forward or lift the right leg as you breathe in. Everyone fold, exhale. Bend the knees, lift the arms, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stay. Inhale to stand and exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, both arms up. Sit your hips down, exhale, chair pose. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Left foot steps back, warrior one, exhale. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale the hands to the heart. Straighten the right leg, reach the arms up, keep moving. Forward fold, hands to the earth or grab the left wrist. Everyone inhale here. Exhale, release the hands, step forward or if you like, inhale, lift left leg up. Exhale, fold feet together. Bend the knees, lift the arms, chair pose. Exhale, stay. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome. One more time, just like that. Inhale, arms up. Bend the knees, chair pose. Stay here, breathe into the heart. Fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Right foot steps back, warrior one, exhale. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale the hands to your heart. Straighten the left leg, inhale, arms up. Forward fold, hands to earth or grab your right wrist. You can inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, release the hands. Inhale, step forward or lift your leg. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, lift the arms, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, stay. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, second side. Inhale, arms up. Sit down, chair pose. Inhale, fill the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Left foot back. Root the heel. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Straighten the right leg, reach both arms up. Fold forward, hands to the earth or grab the left wrist. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Release the hands, step forward or lift the left foot up. Forward fold. Bend the knees, lift the arms, inhale. And then stay. We'll do another round Kapalabhati, hands to hips. Okay, take a deep breath in. And begin. Exhale. Inhale, fill the lungs. Hold the breath. Stand. Pause, breathe in. Breathe out. Very nice. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips and step your right foot to the back of the mat. Okay? We'll turn to face towards the side. Actually, you straighten your left leg now and pivot your left foot to the side. So both feet turn out. Hands to your hips. Take an inhale, lift the heart and look up. Exhale, gently press your hips forward and lean your upper body back. Now inhale, come to center as you exhale. Fold forward, slide your hands down your ankles. But then release the hands to the earth under the shoulders and lift up halfway. Exhale, place your left hand to the ground underneath you. And inhale, lift the right arm to the sky. Then release your right hand down and sweep it through toward your left foot. And on your inhale, lift it back up to the ceiling. Push down through your left hand. Exhale, release the right hand through. Do it again. Inhale, press down, lift the right arm up. Exhale and twist. Right arm reaches through. Now, lift the right hand to the sky on your inhale and stay as you exhale. Push down through the soles of the feet. Give a little bend to the knees. Lengthen out of the torso on your inhale. Exhale, pull the belly button in and turn the heart open. Maybe gaze towards your right hand. Breathe steady. Okay, in fact, take one more inhale. One more exhale to turn open. Then inhale, release the right hand to the floor. Exhale, pause. Let's do the other side. Bring your right hand to the floor underneath you. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, release the left arm down. Sweep it through toward your right foot. And do it again. Inhale, press down, lift up. Exhale, release the arm. Thread it through toward the foot again. Inhale, push down, lift up. Exhale and reach through. This one we hold. Inhale. And exhale, pause. Remember that it's less about the twist. Well, you really want to balance through the feet as well as through the arms. So as much as you reach up through your left hand, hit back into your right foot. Pull the belly button in as you reach through the crown of the head. Take an inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, fill the lungs. Lengthen the torso. Exhale and twist. And then inhale your left hand to the floor as you exhale. Fold forward. Now walk your hands back kind of underneath your shoulders. In line with your toes. And then kind of pull the torso toward the floor as you lift the sitting bones up. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Now inhale, bring your hands to your hips or walk the hands up the legs, come to stand. And turn your toes out and your heels in. Bend the knees deeply, come into goddess pose. Slide the hands down to the inner knees, then lift the arms to the sky and straighten your legs, reach up. Exhale the hands to the heart, bend the knees, drop the hips down, slide the hands to the inner knees. And inhale again. So big kind of circles with your arms, through the heart center, down to the legs, the inner knees, and then sweep back up again. Inhale. Exhale again, hands to heart, bend the knees, release the hands, do it one more time, inhale. Then exhale the hands to the heart, goddess pose. Bring the hands to the knees. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears. Inhale. Then exhale, twist. Bring one shoulder to the center of the body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and twist the other way. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Then inhale to center. Twist the other way. And one more time. Inhale and exhale, twist. One more on the other side. Inhale and exhale. Now you come back to center, stack the hips and shoulders. Bend nice and deep into the knees and then rise to stand on your inhale, reach up. Exhale your hands to your hips. Now you're going to pivot your right foot to face the side and your left foot to face forward. Keep your right hand to your hip, lift the left arm to the ceiling, take an inhale and reach up. And then extend the left arm out and down. Bring your left hand to your shin, we'll come into triangle pose. Draw the shoulders onto the back as you lengthen out of the waist. Feel free to extend the right arm to the ceiling. And then similar to our twist that we just came from, that wide-legged twist, you want to root through the feet as you rotate your heart and gaze towards the sky. Breathe in and out. Nice long torso, so lengthen from the hips to the ribs, from the ribs to the armpits. As you exhale, spin the heart open, carry the gaze to the sky. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. And inhale all the way to stand. Pivot your left foot in, turn your right foot to face out. Inhale and exhale. So right leg straight, left hand to the hip, right arm to the sky. Inhale. Lengthen out of the waist, and then exhale, reach the arm out and down. Place your right hand to your shin or a block. Lengthen out of the pelvis, and then pull the navel in and rotate the heart, the gaze towards the sky. Stay connected to the navel center and root through the feet. Now remember that the whole thing we're doing here is finding balance. Right? A balance of equanimity between the lengthening in your torso and the rooting through the feet. The rooting through any foundation and what stretches away from it. One more inhale, one more exhale. And then inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Exhale, pivot the toes to the side, the hands to your hips. And now turn your toes out, your heels in. Toes in and heels out. Heels in and toes out. And then one more time till the feet are together. Okay? Turn to step up to the top of the mat as you breathe in and exhale the arms down. Inhale, reach the arms nice and tall. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. And then step back into plank pose and pause. Place the knees to the earth in plank. And draw your shoulders just forward of your wrists. Now, lift the gaze and lengthen the torso. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend your elbows, but then push back up as you breathe in. Let's do that a few more times. Elbows graze the side ribs. Push up on your inhale. Exhale, lower down. Again, push up, inhale. We've got 3 more. Employ your core and think of lifting your hips first. So it's not just the shoulders that rise, but your hips and your torso. They actually have to go first and it'll help your arms out. Go one more time, lower down, and then inhale, push up. Exhale into child's pose. Lift the torso, walk the hands to the right as far as you can go. Ground your left palm to the earth to stretch the left side of the body. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale the hands through center all the way over to the left. Ground your right palm to the floor. Breathe in and out. One more deep inhale, one more exhale. Inhale, walk the hands to center. Exhale, pause. Then lift the hips, curl the toes under, straighten your legs. Downward dog. Breathe in and out. Remember, the navel draws to the back body. You might even feel the tailbone slightly scoop under so you can stretch the low back here. Inhale, fill the lungs, exhale. Then one more breath in, look forward. Exhale everything out, bend your knees, jump, step, or walk up. Halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale to stand. And exhale, hands to the heart. All right, bend the knees again. Inhale, lift the arms, come into chair pose. We're going to do another round Kapalabhati, hands to the hips. Bend your knees nice and deep. Take an inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale through the mouth and begin. Exhale. Inhale, fill the lungs. Hold. Maybe sip a little bit more air in and hold. Exhale, stand. And pause for a moment and breathe in and out. We're almost to 108. We're going to get 108 Kapalabhatis through our practice this day. Be good to fire up for fall. All right, let's stretch into the legs a little bit more. You're going to shift the weight into the left side, bend your right knee, and reach back to capture your right foot. So we'll stretch the quadricep here. Excuse me. Ideally, when the stretch most affects the quadricep is when the legs are parallel, just as if your right foot were on the floor. The tightness in the hips will then start to kind of sag in the torso. So to start to stretch the quad, pull the lower abdomen in as you pull your right heel in towards your hip. You can soften the left knee a little bit so it bends. Spread your right toes and pull the heel in as you reach down through the knee. You stretch the front of the quad. Take a deep inhale, a deep exhale. You'll do one more breath just like that. Inhale, exhale. Now you release the right foot and bring your knee forward in front of you. Interlace the hands behind the right hamstring and extend your right leg straight as you can. Take an inhale, push through the heel, draw your right thigh bone back. Strong standing left leg, take another inhale. Now release your right foot and step it all the way to the back of the mat. Come into warrior one again. So your right heel roots. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Straighten the left leg and lift the arms up. Fold forward now, interlace the hands behind your back, or grab your right wrist or place both hands to the floor. Inhale and exhale. Remember, we look to square the hips, so the left hip lifts up and back, your right hip comes forward and a little down. You can stay here, or we can go to standing splits. Step onto the left foot and lift the right leg to the sky. I know the left leg's doing lots of work, so remember to allow, and you balance, even here, with everything that's folding forward. You work to balance the right leg up towards the sky. Remember, balance is not 50-50. There are only 2 days in the year, 2 of 365, where things are balanced, equal day and night. Take one more breath in, then everybody step to the top of the mat as you breathe out, feet together. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees, lift the arms, inhale to chair. Exhale the hands to the hips, and here's our last round, Kapalabhati. Okay, take a breath in. Exhale, begin. Exhale. Inhale, fill up. Hold the breath, maybe sip a little bit more air in. Hold. Exhale, stand. Breathe in and out. Take a minute to remember your intention, the prayer at your heart. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's do the other side. Okay, so shift the weight into the right foot. Bend your left knee, reach back and capture the foot with your hand, and then bring your right hand onto your hip. You're going to line the left thigh and the right thigh. When it's tight, remember the left knee pops forward. So you want to start there. And then, as you feel the stretch start to loosen, and you want to stretch it like on a deeper way, pull the belly button in. Pull the left heel in. Reach through the crown and soften the right knee a bit. Relax the eyes and soften your jaw. Breathe steady. No big deal, right? Sense the balance that reaches from the crown down through your foot. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Now release your left foot. Bring the knee forward on your inhale and release the hands behind your thigh and extend the left leg straight. Stay with it on the right side. I know it's a lot of work for the right leg. Employ your glute, your hamstring, your quadricep, all the muscles of the legs. They're kind of singing with all this work, right? Take another breath in. Release the hand, bend the knee, and step your foot to the back of the mat, warrior one. Inhale the arms to the ceiling. Exhale the hands to the heart. Straighten the right leg, lift both arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Interlace the hands behind the back or grab the left wrist. Or even place the hands to the floor. Sometimes bringing the hands to the floor can help you stretch the hips and the back a little bit better. So just notice what your body needs or likes. Okay, you can stay here in your pyramid, or we can go standing splits. Lift the left leg to the ceiling, fold forward over the right leg. Breathe, and everything that's releasing down, you counter by lifting more intentionally through the left side. Fold forward, let your heart descend towards your foot. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then release, step the feet together at the top of the mat. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Okay, come all the way to standing again, reach up. And exhale the hands to the heart. Just pause for a moment, close your eyes. Remember your intention. Okay, one more inhale. Exhale, the arms relax down. Inhale them to the ceiling. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plank pose. Let's place the knees to the floor again. I'll do another round of our little push-ups, okay? Shift the weight forward of your wrists. Take an inhale, lift the gaze. Pull the navel and exhale, bend your elbows and lower, and then push back up on your inhale. Remember to keep your hips lifted and lift the hips and torso instead of just pushing everything through the arms. You're going to pull your whole body, right? Exhale as you lower down. Inhale and push up. Let's do 3 more. You can do it. Elbows graze the ribs. Inhale, push up. Exhale. Focused and determined without stressing, right? One more time, lower down. Then inhale up and exhale to child's pose. Breathe in and out. Relax the upper body toward the floor. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. Now inhale, come onto the knees, lift both arms to the sky. Then take the hands to the back of the pelvis. Work the hands back behind you and draw the shoulder blades behind you. Bring your feet on knees, hip width distance. If you have a block and would like to place the block between your inner thighs, this will be helpful. Otherwise, you can kind of just sense or feel some resistance from the inner thighs. Hands to the low back here, pull the lower abdomen in and lift the heart. And then as you exhale, press your hips forward, but lean your upper body back. Now, remember, we don't want to drop the head back and the throat open, but stay clear in the front of the chest. So tuck the chin in, lengthen the back of the neck. Fill the lungs on your inhale, steady breathing. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Try not to clench the glutes. Inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, press the hips forward, lean back. And then inhale, come to center. Exhale, release the block. Or if you have anything there, you're going to bend your knees and sit your hips between your heels for Virasana. I'm just going to take this block that I have between my legs. Now back to the back of the pelvis. And just sit down and steady the breath. A lot of opening there in the heart. Take another inhale here. Then another exhale. Okay. And then come out of the pose and we'll extend the legs forward in front of you. Maybe pull the flesh from underneath you, rotate your inner thighs in and down. And just for a moment, sit nice and tall, spine long. Flex through the feet, Dandasana staff pose. So the spine like a staff. Remember the lines of energy we did at the beginning of practice. Take an inhale, watch it rise through the right and left, down to the pelvic floor, and then feel and sense it kind of sink into the earth all around you through the legs. Breathe in and out. Take another inhale, lift the arms to the ceiling. And now fold forward. Hook the 2 peace fingers around the big toes if that's available to you, or hands to the ankles. You can even just grab your feet. Lift the chest and lengthen out of the spine. On your exhale, draw your shoulders back and down and pull the belly in as you hinge at the waist. Breathe in and out. Okay, one more inhale, lengthen through the heart. One more exhale to fold. Then inhale, lift the arms to the sky, rise to seated. Exhale, both arms down. Take your left leg out to the side now and fold your right foot in. Okay, walk the hands out in front of you. Remember, if you have your blocks, put your block there. Flex your left leg. Take an inhale, lengthen out of the torso, and as you exhale, hinge at the waist and fold forward. You might walk your hands forward or slide your block forward. Breathe in and out. So balance is a fleeting moment, right? You can think again of those 2 days where the light and the dark are balanced. 2 days out of the whole year, the spring and the fall equinox. And other than that, it's out of balance for the most part. One is greater than the other. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. And then release and come back up to seated. Now slide your left hand down towards your left ankle. And inhale, lift the right arm up and overhead. And just stretch out of the right side waist. You're going to kind of spin the heart open towards the sky. So if you want, bend your right elbow and place the hand behind the head. Push the head into the hand, the throat open. Inhale and then exhale. Rotate your heart towards the ceiling. Sky, breathe in and out. So balance is an ever-changing state. Sometimes the balance we need is more around 70-30 or 60-40, depending on what it is. Inhale, come back up to seated. Exhale, pause. And then change out your legs. So left leg out, right leg in. We start by folding forward. So if you have your block or you liked that on the first side, where you need it over here, that's okay, right? We're just going to inhale and exhale, fold. Keep your right leg flexed. Right leg engaged, foot flexed. Really, that's probably more accurate. Lengthen out of the torso on your inhale and then let your shoulders roll back and down and breathe in and out. Now, it's okay, right? And I encourage you this week really to think of ways in your life that things might be slightly out of balance. Ways you might be kind of feeding into the darkness a little bit more or feeding a little more into the light. We want to work to find the midpoint, really the center line between both of them. Sometimes, though, because the darkness is heavier or more prevalent, we have to move more toward the light to counter and to find balance. Right? Take one more breath in and one more breath out. And that's what I mean. 60-40, 70-30, right? Inhale and exhale, slide right hand down towards your right ankle, lift the left arm overhead. Inhale and exhale, stretch out a left side waist. Then remember, you can bend your elbow and place the hand behind the head. Push the head into the hand and open the throat. Lift the left elbow to the ceiling and then kind of trace it over your head. Head back, throat open, breathe. The thing is, for me at least, is noticing how I act when things are out of balance. Or when something is askew. This is, for me at least, usually when unhealthy cravings come in. Or I feel maybe more isolated or more sensitive. And it's really just a way for me to realize that my body is trying to say, my mind is trying to tell me something's not quite balanced. Inhale, come up to seated. Exhale and pause. And then inhale, let's bring soles of the feet together. Let your knees drop out to the side. Clasp the ankles. Take an inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, hinge at the waist and fold. And breathe in and out. It takes some time, though, I think, to notice not only the things you do, but reflect upon, maybe that's a way I'm looking for balance, or my body's trying to tell me things are imbalanced. Because this idea of like attracts like, that when we get out of balance, then things that bring us more out of balance actually feel really good. Like when you're sad and depressed and you just eat like a pint of ice cream or a whole thing of chips. It feels good. I mean, on some level, right? Inhale, come back up to seated, and exhale, draw the knees together. At some point, it starts to not feel good, right? Because the momentary satisfaction you get isn't worth what comes later. Let's go ahead and lower all the way down to the floor. You can flip the palms to the sky, pull the navel in, and lower all the way to the earth. And when you get to the floor, extend the arms overhead, stretch your legs straight. And I think it takes a little bit of, learning and growing and reflecting for us to embrace those things, to say, you know what, it's not worth it. And so instead of the whole pint of ice cream, we have just like half, right? And then maybe it'll get down to just a couple scoops. Bend the knees and bring your feet up underneath your knees onto the ground. Release your arms by the sides. Just kind of sway your knees gently from side to side. And you might even take your hands to the tops of the hips or the thigh bones, just kind of massage them as your knees sway gently from one side to the other. Take an inhale and exhale. Now pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a sweet hug. And extend the legs to the ceiling. We just stretch into those hamstrings one more time. Reach up towards your ankles. Lengthen the back along the earth. Relax the shoulders. Take another breath in. Bring your knees outside of the body. Flex the soles of the feet. Capture the outsides of the feet with your hands, and you can kind of rock from side to side. A little dead bug pose. You can bring the knees back to center. Inhale and exhale. Drop the knees to the left. And gaze over the right hand. Breathe in and out. So it's all just a learning process, right? Year after year after year after year. It's just like the trees and the earth. Inhale the knees to center and exhale to the opposite side. There are some trees that let go of their leaves very easily, and others that hang on all winter, even though the leaves are dead. And so maybe take the inspiration from the leaves that let go so easily and let things move through us as easily. Bring your knees back to center, pick your hips up, shift into the center, and then slowly we'll come into Shavasana, unless, of course, there are any other poses that are calling to you or any other adjustments you would like to make. You just let the whole body relax on the floor. Let your whole body release. And it's Shavasana. Just let everything go. Let your breath come and go as it chooses. And just relax. Completely let go. Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Tejasvinavadhitamastu mavid vishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu mavid vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu mavid vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. slowly begin to bring awareness back to your physical body. And sweetly allow your breath to deepen. Gradually move your fingers and toes. You can rotate the wrists and ankles. And extend both arms up and overhead. And reach all the way from fingers to toes. And then bring the knees to the chest and give yourself a great big hug. Thank yourself for coming to your practice on this beautiful day. We'll roll to the right or the left, and as you're ready, we'll come up to a comfortable seat. Take a moment just to seal our practice. So, of course, our practice is really about not only seeking balance or even finding balance, but maintaining it as well. And it's certainly not easy. And something that requires daily effort, and almost constant effort. To really stay aware and responsive and strong in making the right choice. And so, given that we fluctuate, that the mind changes, it's easy to, get out of balance and to start having some unhealthy things take over, for we think that they feel good, and they probably do momentarily. But every moment is a new moment and a new opportunity to make a balanced choice. We recognize so many of the things we do really are a choice. So as you bring your hands back together at the center of the heart, this symbol of balance, the right and the left, the solar and lunar, the masculine, feminine, just all centered here along the center channel as the masculine and feminine, lunar and solar forces wind their way up the spine to the dedication for your practice, to the intention in your mind's eye. We'll seal our practice of yoga with a chant of Om. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Inhale for Om. As you exhale, bow the chin to the chest. Honor the love and compassion that lies in your heart and the hearts of all beings, the teacher that guides our way. Know the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Okay. So thank you, three, for being here today or whenever you're taking this class. Meg, it's so nice to see your name back on the schedule. And of course, Jerry, always nice to see you, and Stacy as well. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And before you go, I want to pick you a little angel card. So I'm going to think about Jerry and Stacy and Meg, and I'm in there too. So what do we need today but risk? Oh, interesting. So there you go. I don't know. Maybe some sort of risk of finding balance, or how that works into our theme of balance this week. I don't know. But risk. Take some risks. All right, my friends. Much love. Many blessings. See you next time.